Hi everyone. For our next session, we're going to be talking about motivation and feedback. So I thought I'd do just a brief video introduction to what we're going to do this time. First thing I want to do is draw your attention to the image that we've used for this session. And I want you to look at that image and also think about the other images that we've used and why we've chosen the images we've had. And we'll talk a bit about that when we meet on Wednesday. Sorry, in the background, you'll hear my cats fighting. So we're going to be talking about the role of feedback in this next week. So we'll talk about giving students feedback, receiving feedback from students, and then how all this can connect to increasing motivation with your students. So you can see that we have a few readings here, 5 factors that affect online student motivation, feedback strategies for online courses, and then finally, this last one here, re-envisioning online course revision. And for this, we're going to experiment with social annotation. And this is something you may or may not be familiar with. So what we're going to do with this is you'll have 2 choices. One is to use Hypothesis, which is a social annotation tool. It is the one that the university is leaning towards purchasing and including in a Canvas integration right now. But nothing has been decided yet. Alternatively, if you find Hypothesis to be a bit of a pain, which many of us do, myself included, you can also do social annotation using Google Docs. And so for this activity, what we want you to do is just make a minimum of 3 comments. And it could be things that really resonated with you, questions you'd like to ask your colleagues in the group, whatever it is that would make sense to you that you'd like to comment on. And my colleague Alyssa Bonac also did make a video here showing you how to use Hypothesis. So that is what we'll be doing this week. So your pre-seminar activity is to do either Hypothesis or the Google Docs. And then here are a couple of questions also to think about and we'll discuss on Wednesday. So what motivates students to succeed in your online course? And how does feedback help to motivate students? And how do you use feedback to inform your own online course design? So that is what we'll be talking about next week. I hope you enjoy this week's readings and activity, and I'll see you on Wednesday.